Alright, what's up you guys? Just got done watching Raw and I had to make this video. Shield attacked 3 times in every single hour slot. The first time they attacked Kane and Daniel Bryan, which was the very first match of the Raw. The second time they attacked Randy Orton. And the third time they attacked Miz, or whatever you want to call it. They had a bunch of other people in the last segment. I'll get back to that in just a second. I want to talk about Team Hell No. They've been in the main event for the longest time. It was kind of weird to see them kick off the show. Followed up by that, they had the Divas match, which was pretty good. Tamina Snuka, she's the daughter of Snuka, Hall of Famer, as you guys already know. I am so glad that we are finally getting to see Tamina Snuka rise up. She needs to be there in that spot. She needs to win that championship. The thing is, it's kind of weird to see her right now because there's no competition. I don't even know if there's any diva on the roster that can hold up to her potential. I mean, where's Beth Phoenix? Where's Karma? Where are all the other tough divas, man? Looks like they're all gone. Back in the day, you know, we used to have with Trish. Well, Trish wasn't that tough, but, well, you can say she was tough, but what I'm trying to say is this. Like the tough divas that actually look like they're really tough were Victoria, China, then there are some other ones like Jazz, Jacqueline, Ivory, and you get the point. But hopefully they will find somebody where they can actually find Tamina Snuka's competition. Alright, now followed up by that, CM Punk came out and he cut a promo, a very lengthy promo. He was just talking and talking, maybe for about 7 or 8 minutes. And 7 or 8 minutes was taken up by Miz somehow altogether. It was like 15-minute promo. Miz basically came out and said that you're a liar, CM Punk, and at least when I lie, I at least agree on the stuff that I've done it. So they had this thing where they put CM Punk in a lie detector test at the end of the Raw segment. And I'll get back to that in just a second, but it was kind of weird to see Miz cut the promo. His microphone work doesn't seem the same. There's like a feeling where they want Miz to talk in a very different manner. What he used to talk back in the day, or should I say this last year. Now when he's changed up a little bit, he's talking in a different manner. I don't know if you get the point or not where I'm coming from. There were some people saying he was botching. He said pipe bomb instead of pipe bomb. But you know, hey, he's a human being. Everybody makes mistakes. Then again, I mean, Miz, he can still cut a good microphone promo. It's not that bad. But it doesn't get any better than CM Punk. CM Punk is the best. When I was listening to him during the whole time, I was actually into it till the time Miz came out and he just interrupted and the whole flow was down of the segment. But anyways, they had the lie detector test. I will get back to that in just a second. Okay, now followed up by that, they had John Cena and Sheamus versus Big Show and Dolph Ziggler. I don't understand why they did this match because as soon as they showed this match on the screen, they were like, up next, this match is taking place. I instantly thought, I was like, if this main event type of match is happening right now at the end of the first hour, then what are they going to do at the very end of the Raw segment or whatever, you know? I instantly thought of this. I was like, CM Punk could possibly be showing the formation of himself with the Shield or something like that. I was like, well, I mean, the time is near. I mean, might as well, you know. Who cares? I mean, they need the ratings, so do it right now. Why not? Then we saw the Shield attacking freaking Randy Orton, and it just kept dragging and dragging. By the way, Johnson and Sheamus match ended up as Cena and Sheamus winning, of course. You know, Super Cena and Super Sheamus. Why not? Then they had a Damien Sandow versus Santino Marella match. It's pretty weird. I don't like the way how they're doing the Santino Marella role. I mean, he's a funny guy, nice, but I really wish they could put him. I mean, Santino Marella, he could wrestle if he wants to, and he could be a really good darn wrestler. but they won't do it. Maybe they'll do it one day when they figure it out. Next up, Sin Cara versus Alberto match took place. This match was weird because during the whole match, I watched the match, and it seemed like Sin Cara was doing all the work, because obviously, you know, he's a luchador. It looks like luchador, they do lots of work, and the thing is, the opponent has to sell it to make it look real. But it looked like during the whole match, Alberto was just like putting it off. He was just like, I don't know, oh hey, you know, it's a springboard up off the top rope, and you know, let's do a flip and just get up right away. He just acted like, you know, nothing ever happened to him. I don't know why Alberto looked like he was just not in the match. And the only time when I saw Alberto looked very intense was when he performed his finisher on Sin Cara, and that was it. That was the end of the match. It was plain and simple. Next up, they had Brad Maddox versus Randy Orton, and if Brad Maddox wins, he gets the WWE contract, but he doesn't because Randy Orton wins. Shield comes out and beats up Randy Orton. Fine. Then they had the segment where Vicky and Vince McMahon is out and talking, you know, what kind of match does John Cena and Dolph Ziggler should have. You know, he kept dragging and forced kind of Vicky to do a match what he wants to see. So they're having a match at the TLC pay-per-view. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not sure. For the contract that Dolph Ziggler has. Now, I know I always make this mistake. On Twitter, I always mention this. And it doesn't make any sense all the time. I say it every single week, saying this, that what if John Cena wins the Money in the Bank contract and cashes it in on The Rock or somebody, whoever's the WWE Champion. But I never realized that the Money in the Bank contract can only be cashed in on the World Heavyweight Championship belt. I know, I always make this mistake because from the start, I don't think I watched the match carefully when Dolph Ziggler won, and which is why, you know, that thought never comes in my mind that, hey, Dolph won the championship, or should I say, Dolph won the Money in the Bank, and the only time when he can cash it in is going to be on the World Heavyweight Champion. But anyways, the matchup is this: John Cena versus Dolph Ziggler in a ladder match for the Money in the Bank contract. And that's it. Okay, now the match of the night, United States Championship match, the Fatal 4-Way match. I think this was the match of the night. Kofi Kingston versus R-Truth versus Antonio Cesaro versus Wade Barrett. All of these guys are like really good mid-carders. They have the potential to be a really good, like, you know, in a championship spot to perform at that level. But, you know, I don't know if they're going to do it or not someday. Antonio Cesaro, he's probably one of the best wrestlers on the roster. One of the best, alongside with, there are some other ones. They need to be tested out, though. Antonio Cesaro, man, I love his uppercuts. I mean, all of these amazing uppercuts that he performs on the opponents, man, just amazing. It's mind-boggling how he does that. He has this amazing physique. He has that it factor that what a person looks in. However, if the only other skills that a person can get in that body, you can be freaking God, man. I'm telling you. If only Antonio Cesaro was like, you know, if he had the pipe bomb within his hands, he could dominate right now the wrestling business. Anyways, the matchup was good. Anyways, Antonio Cesaro retained his title, so he didn't lose the championship at all. Alright, now let's talk about the main segment. CM Punk comes out, he gets strapped in for the lie detector test. I thought it was going to be like a pretty funny segment, but it was like down to the seriousness, like the business wise. Miz asked him like a few questions here and there. They wasted some time. Then afterwards, you know, he asked him the main question. He said, did Shield actually bail you out at Survivor Series? Or Brad Maddox actually help you out? and he never replied him back. By the time he was gonna say something or anything else happened, Shield actually came in and they tore apart Miz. And afterwards, CM Punk is basically standing outside. Here comes Feed Me. Ryback comes in, destroys, or should I say he tries to attack CM Punk. They all get in a brawl because here comes Kane and Daniel Bryan. So basically Kane is fighting with Roman. Daniel Bryan is fighting with Seth Rollins, I believe. And Ryback is actually fighting with Dean Ambrose or something, maybe. It may be vice versa, who knows. Anyways, Ryback comes to the ring and he sees CM Punk celebrating, which was pretty hilarious. If you guys can find the footage of the ending of Raw, CM Punk goes up on top turnbuckle. He flexes like he's like a really stupid guy. I don't know what made CM Punk flex and stuff. I thought it was pretty darn stupid and funny. I laughed just for the heck of it, because he just looked like a pure idiot. And when he did that, here comes the crowd, all, you know, they were yelling and screaming. I was like, uh-oh, here comes somebody. Here comes Ryback. He destroys CM Punk. He puts CM Punk through a table, and he used a chair shot on his back and also the ladder. So displaying, you know, all these three materials that the match is going to be at TLC pay-per-view, you know, showing how much important it is. I thought this was like a pretty good segment. So what do you guys think about Raw? I think overall Raw was pretty good this week. I'm really looking for upcoming weeks, what's going to happen. I am so excited for the Rumble. I want to see how they're going to hype it up this time, because they have The Rock on the card. So things are looking up in the future. Well, thanks for watching, you guys. I'm hoping you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.